Hey, what's up guys? Rev here. Today we're going to take a deep dive into corporate Vtubers. Now you may be asking, Rev, what does a corporate Vtuber mean anyway? Fair question. Now the definition of corporate Vtuber is much like the definition of terrorism. There's infinite versions out there, but let's try to agree upon a very basic definition of the term. When I think of a corporate Vtuber, I think of anybody who is employed by or works for a corporation or management group. This includes groups like Hololive or Vshojo, and even corporate Vtuber mascots like the ones at Netflix and Crunchyroll. Makes sense? I hope so. Because today we're going to take an honest look at what it means to be a corporate Vtuber and all of the benefits and costs that come with it. So like any good high school PowerPoint presentation, let's first go through the positives of being a corporate Vtuber and then go through the negatives. So as someone who has a lot of experience dealing with the uncertainties of YouTube and the highs and lows of streaming, corporate Vtubers have a huge advantage. That advantage, for many of them, is being on a corporate salary, which to many probably doesn't sound like a big deal, but for anyone in the realm of YouTuber streaming, it's a really big deal. Having a steady and guaranteed form of income is without a doubt the most important thing a content creator can achieve. And with corporate guarantees comes other benefits, like having a budget, resources, contacts, and meaningful promotion. If Netflix wanted to boost their VTuber mascots' discoverability, they could do it very easily, something a random nobody like me would never be able to do. They also have promotion through their associations within the groups. For example, if you're a fan of one of the members of the specific Hololive generations, let's just say the latest one, Gen 6, chances are, at the very least, you've heard of the other members, if not seen their content as well. If the members of one generation were on their own, the chance of the wires crossing, so to speak, would be much less likely. I mean, I bet a lot of people are like me. When a new Hololive generation comes out, I tend to follow my favorite one first, and then just jump through their profiles following the rest of them out of sheer convenience. Another benefit is protection. In a world where YouTuber Twitch can make your entire channel go poof overnight for absolutely no reason, it's a huge benefit to have someone who can get into personal contact with someone working there to get the matter resolved quickly and effectively. For people like me, our only contact with them is literally begging publicly on Twitter while tagging YouTube's account. Besides being embarrassing, it's not very effective and likely generates nothing more than a bot response. So we've been through the positives, now let's talk about the negatives, some of which you probably wouldn't even really think of. One negative is stress. I think that's obvious. Being in a group like Hololive or Vshojo is a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure to perform and entertain in front of thousands almost every single day. It's like being the president. It's not a job that fits most people when it comes down to it. The next negative aspect of being a corporate VTuber, and the one I would find the most difficult, is the fact that you're not very free to make your own content and decisions. Most corporate VTubers have to ask for special permission to play different games, you can't change the aspects of your character without approval, you stream to a strict schedule, you're stuck on the streaming platform that is chosen for you, some are even given a list of people they're allowed to follow and interact with on social media. There's more, but you get the point. It doesn't make them robots or anything like that, but at the end of the day, they have to mold their personality at least a little bit to fit in with the character they're being paid to perform as. Finally, the last negative I will discuss is revenue sharing. Of course, these agreements vary from group to group or management to management, but there's almost always some aspect of revenue sharing. There are some corporate VTubers who are literally given a salary and everything they earn, including donations and ad revenue from their streams, goes directly to their management or company. Some pool their earnings and divide them evenly amongst their members, and some will just have a split earnings system and agreed upon way with their management. So, that is where I'll end this video. I hope this gave you guys something to think about since I know many of you enjoy these types of content creators, and feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments section down below. But that's going to do it for this video. I'll see you guys next time.